Hey guys, so I've not posted on here in a very long time. It's been a really just busy life, and I've been getting into more drawing, and so I decided, you know what, let me make a YouTube video after 4 months. Now, as a disclaimer, I have not finished the drawing that I'm going to be making a video on today. I will be showing you the process first, and I'm going to show you how far I am in it at the moment, and then I'm going to finish filming when I finish it. So, right now it looks kind of wonky. So basically I used a reference photo of a woman looking up, just a little bit, and I sectioned out the face so that certain areas would be charcoal and certain areas would be cross-hatching. And if you don't know what cross-hatching is, because it's very
art-related term,
it's basically just shading with a pen
or like a small Sharpie or any sort of marker that obviously you can't erase. So it's basically just crossing over and making like shading. And I'll show you right now.
So I've got my
iPad here, and sorry it's a little crispy. I honestly have not drawn in a while, and it feels really good to do so.
So I'm going to show you cross-hatching real quick. So to show you what normal shading is, let me go into a sketching thing here, make it smaller. So shading is when you use it darker and when you use it lighter. And obviously when you're using a pen, so let me just use this inking brush here. This is good. Let's say I was trying to do the same patterns as I would for a pencil. It would not do the same thing, even though I am using an electronic right now. So let's say I was shading here, let me use a pencil for this. So let's say I have a box here and I want to make it darker on the top and then lighter on the bottom, and you're making sort of like a gradient there. And I know this is bad, but this is just quick jotting. You can't really do that doing the same like motions when you're using a pen. So let me go back to my pen. I'm gonna make a square, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Just start doing a bunch of lines, and then the areas that I want it to be more shaded, I can either do more horizontal lines, and I know these are kind of awkward lines because this pen is kind of weird. I'm gonna go the opposite direction, and again, this is just a quick jotting thing, you know, and then I can also, like, you know, blend it by doing more in the middle. And again, I know this looks a little weird, but stay with me now. So as stupid as this looks, it looks darker on the top and lighter on the bottom. So that's what cross-hatching is, if anyone wanted to know. So what I did here, and because I'm not done with the drawing, as you can clearly see, I took a photo of my drawing that I've already started, and I don't have any film, sadly, of that. It was really late when I was working on it and I was bored, so yeah. But I can go step by step by the time lapse of what I did through Procreate, which is where I do all my planning. I don't really do any drawings on Procreate anymore. Sorry, there was a bit of an interruption. So, I am gonna try to film myself doing the cross-hatching later today, just so you guys can get an idea of what the ability, or what the process is for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this time lapse. So basically, I start off by tracing. I'm getting an actual paper tracing thing, so I don't have to do this every time. But I trace all of my things and make outlines on Procreate, and then I print. Sorry, I had to stop that video because my phone was running out of storage. Wish I had a camera. All right, so let me, is there a way for me? Oh, there is a way for me to do this. Okay, so I outline all of my drawings on Procreate and I print them out. It's a really simple process, and would I consider this cheating? No, because not all artists have the ability to just see a photo and copy it. Sometimes there's a process, and I will say this has helped me with my perception and stuff. So I'm just doing extra outlines, and I feel guilty using people's faces off the internet to do these. So I do a lot of extra adding, a lot of extra features. You can see me, I'm doing these lines, but I'm not gonna do them yet here. I'm gonna pause it right here. So I add piercings, I made the mouth bigger, I just added some more facial marks just because, you know, I want this to be my original photo, and using someone else's face off the internet just seems kind of weird, even though I still did it. So now I'm making lines and I'm sectioning out the face. And then I shaded the parts where I would be doing separate things just to help me with what I'm gonna do. And I think this is where I decided to do the charcoal part. Okay, so now I'm just doing another reference, and I'll show you all the references on paper. I just do them all in white so that I have, here, I'll stop it real quick. Oh my god, it's flashing. So, I have, at this point, I have a reference that is just the outline of the face. I have a reference with the gridding on it. I have a reference with shaded gridding, and I have a reference with the original photo, but with the square gridding in white. And so this just helps me section off how it all is gonna look. I will say I did have some trouble, and I am getting new supplies for Christmas. So, oh, flashing. So it will not be that big of work. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right here too. And I'm doing more tracing stuff. So if I do get more into making videos, I'm gonna start using that tracing thing and won't have to do this whole Procreate crap. But I still will be printing off of Procreate if I have to. So now this is what I did today. So with crosshatching, obviously you cannot erase pencil, or not pencil, oh my god, pen. So what I did is I basically tried it all out and just made sure that everything was okay in my my tactics were all right. And so I'm just tracing this out, and later today I'm going to be doing the crosshatching on that art, and then I'll finish the whole thing. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot of like layering. Oh, I didn't realize you can move this around. You can see like in the darker spots I'm doing more crossing. And sorry, I had to stop it again. So we're getting into now the nose, and there were a few parts that I just forgot to color in charcoal, which, like you can see by this lip here, you can see that I forgot to color, but I just do really simple shading, and when you like zoom out, you can tell by the face, and you can't really tell that the cross hatching is even there. It's really cool. And just a disclaimer, I did not plan to make this drawing perfect. The imperfect parts, make it look better, and just make it look more interesting, because the last thing I want it to be is perfect. And that wasn't really the goal, and this was just an experimental thing. I didn't really think it was gonna look that good. So yeah, that is it for the video. I am gonna go do the cross hatching, and I'm gonna come back to you guys. So I'll see you in about 0.3 seconds. So I'm back after doing all my homework and stuff, and so before I go into, you know, the sketching part of it and all that, I just want to show you some of the references that, like, I used if I didn't already show you them. So we've got the original photo with the gridding. We have the sketch with the checkered pattern to know which shade I'm going to be using in each box.
we have the gridding with the sketch, and then just the normal outline. And then for our last reference is the practice shading on Procreate. So I'll put a photo in the corner if I remember, and I'm just gonna do a quick time lapse of me finishing the art, and yeah.
Introduce you to my friend under the tree, Spider and me. All day we'll sit about, giggling free under the tree, Spider and me. Spider and me. Spider and me. Spider and me.
So, I finished the drawing about I'd say around 3-ish days ago, not 100% on that. I left my iPad at my dad's house. I was literally done finishing editing this video, and I could not finish editing this video till now, because he finally brought it over. But this is the final piece, and it's in all its glory. I think it came out really well, and I don't think it looks, and what I love about it is the fact that it really does not look exactly like the photo. It just has that, like, you know, little twist to it. So yeah, before I end this video, I want to ask if anybody has any suggestions on either what I should draw, what I should post, how often I should post, if you liked my content after being gone for a while. And then another really important thing that I wanted to bring up is the fact that I'm planning on starting a business. Yes, I want to start drawing and making money for it, because why not? So if you do know any websites or just things that I can do to make money, that would be very great. I'm starting to plan stuff out, writing stuff down, and yeah. Thanks for watching the video. More to come soon.